This is how typical evenings and nights look like in Rincón de Loix. Discover some favorite and popular bars, as well as the beginning of the British Street and the sunset on the Levante beach. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. We are in Rincón de Loix, Benidorm town, right next to the Meliá Hotel and the Lidl supermarket. Our plan is to head towards the Levante beach. Let's see if we can catch the sunset today and also discover what does the atmosphere look like in Rincón de Loix on a typical workday, which is Monday today, by the way. This is what it is. People are having quite a lot of fun. People are dancing. There's some good atmosphere here. There you go. And also singing, obviously. People are having a very, very good time. Here there's some entertainment in the red line by the Rincón de Loix. And obviously there's some loud music to make sure people do have fun. Slowly but surely this place will have slightly more people. Right now it's still too early. The sun is just setting down, although obviously first visitors are already here with some lovely, lovely cocktails. Let's continue our way down the Levante beach. This year we did see some changes in the shows, by the way, in the night entertainment. Some new ones, but the good old ones are also here. Sizzler House restaurant obviously open, the supermarkets, all the typical Chinese bazaars, all of this is still open. And in summertime, whenever it gets slightly more busy here, these places will maintain themselves open for even midnight and past midnight, until the last customer will be here, until they see the streets are empty. Especially supermarkets and Chinese bazaars will keep opening up, because that's an extra business they actually get. The Sun Terrace here on the right side, usually very busy on midday. It's a very sunny place and there's usually loud music. They do have cocktail offers, 2 for 12 euros, so 1 for 6. They have grills, they have bucket deals, they have deals for groups, and they have giant TV screens too. So quite a few groups are coming here because they can cater for a lot of people. Quick Save supermarket, there's many of these. They call themselves British supermarkets. Not sure why, because the typical things are the ones that you can buy in any supermarket, so there's not like British products inside as it is. There might be a couple of them, but generally it's just a usual one. Here we have some revamped Indian Pakistani food. We have samosa, vegetable samosa, meat samosa, chicken bhaji, and many, many more. This is for takeaway or to eat these here. Let us know if you've tried these places and which ones are good and which ones are recommended to other fellow travelers. As usual, remember that this channel is for you guys to gather useful information, to stay informed before your holidays, and to see which places are worth or not spending your hardly earned money. So if you have something to say about these places or some recommendations in general, feel free to share these. Many people right now are heading from the beach already towards their hotels. People are grabbing some souvenirs, which in this area there's plenty of shops with the souvenirs of different kind. And these are not the most expensive ones either. So might be a good place to buy and bring back home a small memory from Benidorm town. Some football matches here soon. The bars are still open, the supermarkets here nearby, the hotels, buses are still running, by the way. Right now it's not peak summer season, so buses usually are running up until I would say like 10-ish, 11 and in the evening at night time. However, in summer season, it's going to be almost midnight and slightly past midnight. So it will be comfortable if you're heading somewhere to explore, let's say Altea or Albir or any other surrounding village. And if you want to go there, you will be able to return comfortably if you do not want to catch a taxi. Paradiso Restaurant Terrace here, actually quite a nice place. Many people say it has very, very good food. They have a menu of the day and it's just a pleasant, very, very green terrace with a lot of flowers. Thus, obviously, it is attractive to a lot of people, and it's right here next to nearby hotels where they are staying at. The green door and the red door that we will see shortly. Green door here actually quite busy. Actually quite busy. And there's quite a lot of people out here. People seem to like it. And cocktails here are more or less €7. Bucket deals, obviously. Where would we go without bucket deals? If groups are coming, obviously bucket deals is something that you should do. These are slightly more expensive than the typical ones. But people seem to have fun. There's quite a lot of people visiting this place. It's brand new as well, so it's a curiosity. Let's try out a new place and see how it goes. Thus, many places that just open up, obviously, usually are lucky because people are testing these out to see if they will be becoming regular visitors or if it's not going to be the case. Hopefully, it will, because so far it looks kind of nice. The red door as well on the opposite side. It's literally 100 meters, maybe even less, of a distance from one part to the other. And they're named almost exactly the same. They have exactly the same decorations. I think someone actually mentioned that these are the same owners. But this is a red door, which is painted red. The other one is a green one, which is all green colors. Here, quite a lot of people too, quite a lot of bucket deals. They also have some deals for cocktails. Usually €7 for a cocktail. That's the normal price here. And obviously they do put a lot of different frozen cocktails, shocktails, Bounty, mint, Oreo, Snickers. Oh, these are some interesting cocktails. We don't drink, but still, only hearing Snickers or Bounty cocktail makes you wonder what that actually is. We need to wait to pass just a little bit because there's quite a few people here at the same time. Supermarkets on the right side, like Más y Más. This is a typical supermarket. Happy Days Money Exchange. Oh, they've put a sign for the indoor shopping mall. Different types of bars with nice offers for menus. Aquarium actually is very, very beloved by locals and workers nearby, so that's a recommended bar to grab some breakfast and some food or snacks. Coming back to supermarkets, Más y Más is a typical Spanish supermarket. It is a cheap supermarket considered. Thus, if you're here on holidays and if you don't want to walk until Lidl or Aldi, which are slightly upwards towards the campsites, those have plenty of nice products with greatest prices and fresh bakery, etc. But if you don't want to walk, Más y Más is a good option. And then obviously you have 24-hour supermarkets like these that have different types of drinks, snacks, alcohol drinks, refreshers, sunscreens, things to play on the beach with for children especially. Thus, they do have things. And sometimes these are nicely priced, but other times these have really, really excessive pricing. Thus, take that into consideration. Here we have, we've asked if we could film, here we have Joselito too. This is one of the best hairdresser salons that we've seen. And my hubby is a regular client actually. He discovered it a few months ago, changed the hairdresser. And this is where he goes from now on. You could even go without an appointment and the service is amazing. I mean, he loves it and it's very difficult for him to find a place that cuts his hair as he wants and the beard and everything. Thus, this is like a barber shop as well. So this is an incredible place. If you want to cut your hair on holidays, especially for men, that is a place to go. Trust us. Joselito, we call him like this because his place is called Joselito. Joselito will make your hair very, very nicely. And there's also African braids, like African style braids that you could do during your holidays, which is what a lot of people love. And that might be a good place. And it's not expensive at all, actually. That's one thing that differentiates him from the rest of the places. You know, it's not as expensive at all here to make your hair and to cut it. Slightly more people on the British street, obviously not surprised. Mariano's is quite full with people. People are grabbing meals before they head to the town, to some lovely bars to grab some drinks. Obviously on the screens we have football games. That is a typical thing here by places like Piccadilly, Silver Dollar. And in the Silver Dollar, the atmosphere is way, way more busy. This is Monday, you guys. Monday on the British street. That is insane. Oh, I've seen they have some performance on the inside too. Some performance out there. Packed terrace. Wow. Definitely a busy Monday to be on the British street. And now let's head towards the Levante beach. Here we have some lovely hotels nearby, like Nereo Hotel. Some people are arriving. I don't think they are departing. Probably they are arriving just now to Benidorm. And hopefully by tomorrow there's going to be some loveliest weather expecting you guys. It's not supposed to be raining. Only maybe Thursday might be the case, but all the rest of the days it is not. So hopefully it's going to be a lovely, lovely time here in our city of Benidorm. Here so far, not too many people. Streets look quite quiet, I must say. The sun is setting down, and look at the Port Benidorm. Did you see it? The hotels already rising from all the nearby skyscrapers. The rest bit of it is gonna be done shortly, and they will start updating everything from the inside and making the face of the hotel as it is painted and make it look very, very nice and according to the design that they propose. So in 2026 probably it's when it's going to be done, and it's going to be an incredible part of the brand new revamped Port Benidorm hotel. Right on the final part of the road towards the Levante beach, we have all the nearby businesses such as Amigo 24, which is closed by now, obviously. They have like office working hours, at least in this place. Thus it is closed that late in the evening. It's past 8 probably. And at this moment of the day, there are still some people here. All the Chinese bazaars, all the supermarkets, superstore. Look at that, they even call it a superstore. Sunrise Superstore. All these places are still open and available for you guys and will not be closing down like in the next hour, more or less, minimum. People are heading back from the beach. People had a nice, lovely walk with watching the sun setting down, and now are heading back to their hotels, accommodation options, maybe to grab some dinner or just to watch some loveliest entertainment. By the way, let us know which one is your favorite entertainment place here in Benidorm. We know there's plenty of bars, especially on the British Street, on the Philippines Avenue, that offers so many services, so many shows, tributes of different kinds, live music as well. But which ones are the best ones? Let us know here on the channel, and let all the rest of fellow tourists know what can be recommended to visit whenever they come here on holidays and where it is actually located. We'll read you in the comment section. The Levante beach as it is does look quite busy, not gonna lie. Right now people are heading for some lovely walks. Even the ice cream places are still open. It was warm, it is warm already. Even in the evening, nighttime, it is still quite a pleasant walk here. And obviously people know it, the businesses know it. Cafe Roman, which is a mix of a cafe and a restaurant, is also still open. Quite busy, I must say. They have a lovely terrace with some nice lights, and people are just enjoying the sunset from here. Look at how beautiful it actually is. Plenty of people having a walk. This part of the promenade, by the way, is still not ready. The lights are still not changed. And not sure when it's going to be happening, because for some reason the first part of the project is always done but then the second part of the project is always a delay here in Benidorm. This is very frustrating for a lot of locals and for a lot of tourists too. Why to do that? You've had an incredible project. Change the lights already and make it even nicer. Why these are still not changed? Not too sure, but maybe it has something to do with the money they need to spend. Who knows? But this part of the Levante beach is still not changed, and hopefully it will be very soon. Same is happening with the Mediterranean Avenue. We've had all this giant project, but the second part of it is still not done and probably will not be, at least in the next year. Hopefully it's gonna be sooner. Look at the views from here. Few people on the beach just watching the sunset and just enjoying, playing around, because, well, it's still a nice weather. It's still around 20 degrees outside, so it's not cold at all. And why not to sit down and just watch over the skyscrapers and all the promenade to illuminate with colors once the sun will set down of all the nearby buildings. gorgeous sight from here. And there's plenty of places to enjoy the sunset from. You could come here towards the Levante beach. You can enjoy it from the nearby bars, which is what a lot of people are actually doing right now. From your hotel, from the terrace, sipping on some tea or decaf coffee if you want, or maybe some drink or a cocktail. And there's also plenty of rooftop terraces here in the area from where the views are even more stunning. Some of them are located right here nearby, such as La Terrace in the port Benidorm, or a few others such as Primavera Park Hotels Rooftop, Madeira Central Hotels Rooftop Terrace with incredible views, stunning views, gorgeous ones, trust me. And grabbing a nice cocktail, some snack with these types of views, that might be the best finish for your day here in Benidorm town. Let us know if you've tried one of these, or if you would like to try some rooftop terraces and you want us to show you guys what these actually look like and what these have to offer. Stag and Peasant here, quite a lot of people. Loveliest lights on the, oh, I love these tiny lights. They look very cozy, especially when the sun sets down. Plenty of people still here in their favorite bars, enjoying all that Benidorm at night has to offer. Thank you for accompanying us in today's short walk. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in a new video slightly later on this day.